Rudy, your field.
In the back seat of the cooler. The brown one, the brown one. Just hit that on lock, it will light up.
No tournament tomorrow.
No?
No.
Okay. And welcome back, everyone. This is a very exciting day. This is Manuel T. Ferrero III coming to you live from Miami-Dade County here at Chapman Field. If you have ever played or used to play in Miami-Dade County, you know about Chapman Field. You know about the arsenic poisoning that was found here on this field. You know about the county here shutting down this field for years. As a matter of fact, this field was actually it looked like the Amazon. To tell you the truth, we could show you pictures. I'm sure you could see pictures online of this field and what it looked like. But today, it looks amazing. The peacocks are out, as you can hear them. And we are just excited to be back at the birthplace of ISPS and Florida Adult Softball, our original name back in the day, 2008. So here we are at the original birthplace of ISPS. We have Dirty South versus I'd Hit It. And big thanks to Mr. E.J. Mathis, the director here, the area director for this area of Miami-Dade County. We also have Mr. David Sweet umpiring. He's stepping on his field right now and getting all the teams ready. This game is scheduled to start at 8:30, with the second game starting at 9:30, which will be Bandits versus Rod Benders. The teams are out here warming up. Big shout out to Mr. Terry, the grounds crew here at Chapman Field. He does a phenomenal job getting this field ready and immaculate for these teams to participate on and play. Big thanks to Mr. David Sweet, last year's co-director of the year with Miss Pamela Jimenez. Big shout out to Pamela. And we're about ready to get started here in just about 2 minutes. In just a few short weeks, we should be naming the umpire of the year. Please put in your nominee before the deadline. They're looking for a game ball, and we should be ready to go in just a couple seconds here. Somebody dropped some money. On the I'd Hit It dugout. They found some money over there. Hope they find the owner. Looks like they did. On the rubber, Mr. Joey Labriola. I had the pleasure of playing in a golf tournament a couple weeks ago with Mr. Joey. Phenomenal athlete. And he will be pitching for I'd Hit It. Here we go, says Mr. Sweet, the umpire today. And we should be ready to go. No, we do not have the rights to any of the music being played from the Bluetooth speakers in the dugouts. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch gets hit to third base. Throw it over to first for out number 1. Here's the second batter. That's a pop-up, dropping in right behind the second baseman. He's going to take a nice turn over, look, and get back to first for tonight's first runner of the game, of the night. Here's Kyle stepping up. Runner on first, 1 out. Another blooper single. Runner's going to advance. And we got runners at second and third now. 1 out for Burba. Inside pitch, 2-1. 3-1. He takes a 3-pitch walk, loading up the bases here for Dirty South. That'll actually drive in a run with the female up to bat. There's a ground ball to short. Throws over to home for out number 2. Great play by the shortstop and the catcher. Here's Scano, 2 down. A runner on first and second, 2 outs. Ground ball to third. Throws over to first. Bad throw. It's going to drive in. Run number 2 on the error. Here's number 11 stepping up. Runners at the corner. Ground ball right back up the middle. That's going to score 1. And we got runners at the corners again. 2 outs. For number 24. They asked for a runner at first. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. Inside 3-1. That'll load the bases and drive one in.
Right. 4 and then a girl. 4. Alfred, you are on. Alfred, let's go. All right. I know because he made some changes, unfortunately. All right.
Got 2 down, guys.
Okay, we're going back, loading the bases. That run does not score as we adjust the lineup here. This is co-ed, and there has to be a certain number of males hitting between the females, and we're just getting that adjusted. Here we go. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's a blooper right behind the short. That's going to drop in. Score 2. And that worked out for Dirty South. 2 outs, front on first and second. They're up 5-0. Line drive, beautiful hit, right back up the middle. That's going to drive in one more. Making it 6-0 now, Dirty South. That's a line drive right back up the middle into center field. So stand-up double, driving in one more run here, making it 7-0 here for Dirty South. We still have 2 outs, top of the first, and the top of the lineup is back up. Here's Nick stepping up. Foul tip. 1-2.
Yeah, I got screen. Hey, what up, bro? You everywhere, man. You are everywhere. I'm trying, bro.
2-2. Full count. First base is open. That'll load up the bases. Got 2 outs here. 7-0 Dirty South. Top of the first. Here's a high, towering fly ball. Caught for out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the first, Dirty South is up 7-0.
Left field? Yeah, you saw it.
Hey, Bree, come to the lineup. That's along.
Hey, did you get the ball?
Hey, Paul. Rudy, where's Rudy? Rudy.
Hey, let me get another one. Hey, Cliff, let me get a ball. Go catch it. You're right. When you get behind one slow one, that's it. It kills your pace. Hey, what's getting here like 25, and then if you knew it. Yeah, before I knew it.
I'm not on the fancy. Here we go. Holy shit. Let's go. 1870 a month. I had my best heckle, bro. I was gonna scream. He wore spandex to the way. You gotta give him the ball. What's the lineup? You can't have too many niggas get back to back. Too many guys back to back. You gotta have a chicken between them.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. I'd hit it. Comes up for their first at bat. Ball 2-1. They're trailing 7-0 here in the bottom of the first. That's ball 3-1. That's a leadoff walk. Bringing up number 21. Two one. 2-2. Called by Sweet. That's behind the batter as he fills up the count. And he swings for a ground ball single into right field. Putting runners at first and second here. No outs for I'd hit it.
We don't even know our lineup, guys.
Richie, David, Colby, Laura, Cliff.
Rudy, am I in?
Joey, Steph, Ideen, Ian, Pam.
He's the band?
Yeah.
Now we got it. Sweet has the lineup, and we're good to go. 2-1. We're not first and second. No outs. 3-1. That's a high fly ball to center field. It's going to be a 3-run home run for I'd hit it. Seven to 3 with that one swing. And here we go. No outs, no runners. Inside. Ball 2-1. 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Ground ball to third. Throws over to first for out number 1. Here's Clifton Kennedy.
Oh, Rudy, where you at? Hold on. You need a bat? The only way you can get 12, you have 4 females. Oh, shit. All right, Cliff. Don't mess this up, kid.
I'm the same way. It's okay.
That's a shot, but just foul down the left field line. 1-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hit it. Doesn't know where their head is right now.
Ground ball right back up the middle. For Clifton Kennedy. Putting runners on first, 1 out. Two one. Three one. Full count, 3-2, called sweet. Here's a high fly ball to center field, left center field. Runner's tagging, but he doesn't go, and that's out number 2. Runner on first, just first. 2 outs for Joey Labriola, number 6. Here's a shot, just foul. He's a threat to go either way and has the power and the speed.
He runs and then like one leg gets like straight leg. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Bend that leg. Yeah, he's funny. He goes to the most dangerous spots and tries to walk or like run all over.
Goes opposite field through the 5-6 hole. Putting our runners at first and second now. 2 outs for number 24.
We need runners for Joey and Eden. David, thank you for hearing the wow. You would kill anybody if I would walk. Now I'm tripping. 2 down. 2 down? No, not 2. Man. Hey, we got 2.
Ground ball foul. 2-2. Pop up to third. Burba's under it. Catches it for out number 3. And we're going to the top of the second here. Dirty South is up 7-3.
Shot a test. I don't like the mood and the energy of the sundown right now. There it is. See, now that made me feel better. Now I like it. Well, you're in the dugout. I think you're in charge of the unit. I always expected a coordination. So let's see. Oh yeah. That's how it was. That doesn't, your batting practice doesn't look like that? All right. All right.
Yeah, I'm so mad. I'm not conversation is down like
Yeah, but then I was already the other way up, so they got
There it is.
Where's the wisdom? They're calling you, Where's the wisdom? I'm telling you.
Here's Michael Burba. Line drive, but right at the third baseman. Ripped, but caught. As the Peacocks were calling him. Nice shot, Burba. Caught for out number 1. That'll bring up number 33. Here's a shot to left field. That's going to drop in for a nice 1-out single. That'll bring up Cano. From Puerto Rico. Ball 2-1.
Do your thing, baby. Good eye, good eye.
Inside 3-1. Ground ball to third. Throws over to first for out number 2. Two outs, runner on second. Two one for number 11 from Dirty South. As they're up here 7-3. There's a shot to right center field. There's no doubt about that one. That's a 2-run blast. Making it 9-3 now. Dirty South. 2 outs.
In none of the games, they've never been positioned like that. Come on, son, Joe.
Here's number 24 stepping up. Inside 2-1. There's a pop-up right behind second base. Could be trouble. It's going to drop in for a nice single here.
He goes and then you go after him.
Right. Changed it at the end.
Thank you, sweet. Appreciate it.
And it's Efrain. And Efrain.
Outside 2-1. Three one. He takes the base.
Your choice, Silky.
You can walk or you can bat. It's up to you. Manny, walk or hit.
We're up, hit.
Yeah, walk or hit.
Hit.
She's going to hit. Runners advance for walking a male before a female. Ball 2-1. Here's another shot that's going to drop in for another single. It's going to drive in one more. Put runners at the corners. 2 outs now. They're leading 10-3 here in the top of the second. Two one. Three one. Inside, ball 4. Gotta load up the bases here for Nick as he steps up with 2 outs, bases loaded. Ground ball right back up the middle. It's going to drive in two. A 2-out double there. Making it 12-3 now here in the top of the second. Runners at second and third. 2 outs.
Let's go, Rowan. Wait for your pitch. Come on. Slap the shit out of him, man. Have fun, bro. There you go. Wait for it. Be patient.
Inside 2-1. Here's a high towering shot to left field. It's going to get caught for out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the second here, 12-3, 30 South.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Everybody hit! Everybody hit!
Somebody have a runner ready.
Where's the ball, Trey? Got it?
He don't need no warm up. He says it's not good. He just sticks to switch.
Guys, let's go back a little bit. Trey, how about at 1? Louis, let's go. Best last batter ever.
There we go, bottom of the second now. There's a shot, no doubt about that. That's going to be a solo shot for number 69 if I'd hit it. Making it 12-4 here in the bottom of the second.
Thanks, Trey. Sorry, guys. That's selfish.
That'll bring up number 44. Ground ball down the third base line. Over to first for out number 1. Strike call by Sweet. 1-2. 1 out, no runners. Ground ball to second base side. Throws over to first for out number 2. That'll bring up the top of the order, number 44. Strike called, 1-2. 2-2 evens up the count now. 2 outs, no runners. Ground ball down the third base side. Verba's there. Throws over to first for out number 3. And we're going to the top of the third now. 12-4. 30 South over I'd hit it. Coming up next, we have Bandits versus Rod Benders starting at 9:30 or right after this game. Stay tuned. We'll cut transmission and then we'll start a new one for that game. Here we go, top of the third. For Dirty South, this is Mike Burba. He's made 2 phenomenal plays over at third. Swings at the first pitch over to second, and that's going to drop in for a single. Here's number 33, stepping up. Inside 2-1. Here's a pop-up behind second base. It's going to be caught out there by Clifton for out number 1. That'll bring up Cano with 1 out, runner at first. Strike called. 1-2. Ground ball down the 5-6 hole, caught by the shortstop, throws over to second for out number 2. Beautiful play by the shortstop and the second baseman to get the runner, the lead runner. That's 2 outs for number 11 now. Runner at first for Dirty South. They're leading 12-4 here in the top of the third. Here's a pitch from Labriola, 2-1, ball. That pitch is up the middle. Great attempt by the shortstop. Put runners at first and second, 2 outs. For number 24, stepping up for Dirty South here. Outside pitch, 2-1. That's a pop-up in the infield over on the first base side. It's caught for out number 3. As we're going to the bottom of the third now. Score is still 12-4. Dirty South over, I'd hit it.
That's the right word. That's the right word. No, you know what? We're not even. No, I heard you. No, I'm struggling.
All I heard was Joey said, I can't get it. Joey was like, last game you weren't here. I was like, that's triangle right there. You gonna give yours 10? All right, Joey. Yeah, because that shit's up. He needs a lot up the middle. Joey needs a math so he can get the New York. Yeah, you could have got him, bro. Hey, Sweet, what's up, man?
How are you, Ren?
Good, man. That's daddy weight right there.
So that's in my ear. When my ear turned
Here we are, bottom of the third, 12-4, Dirty South. Strike call, 1-2. Two. Full count now. Line drive that almost shaves the head of the pitcher. Leadoff single there for I'd hit it. Runner on first, no outs for Colby. Here's another shot. No doubt about that one. That's going to be a 2-run blast into the Waste Management Center. Making it 12-6 now. 30 South is still up. No outs, no runners. 2 runs already in for I'd hit it. Inside 2-1. Outside 3-1. Takes a walk, putting runner at first for Clifton Kennedy. No outs. Line drive over the third baseman's head. That'll put runners at first and second now.
Sweet, 1 out or 2 out? 1 out?
I'll take one.
No outs, runner at first and second. Two one. Line drive into right center field, caught for out number 1. Runners do not advance. That'll bring up Joey Labriola. 1 out, runner at first and second. Here's a shot deep center field. The left center fielder is camping under. He caught it for out number 2. Deep enough to move over the runners. But that's 2 outs now for I'd hit it. They're trailing 12-6. Runners at second and third now. 2 outs. Ground ball. Foul. Tip. 1 and 2. Ground ball through the 5-6 hole. The shortstop takes it, throws over to first for a beautiful play there for out number 3 as we're going to the top of the 4th, where Dirty South is up 12-6.
Trey hit last, right?
Yeah, I was last out.
The guy that had picked up was not 50 seconds ago. Help.
All right, here we go. Top of the 4th. Dirty South up by 6. Here's a ground ball through the shortstop side with a leadoff single there for Dirty South. Runner at first, no outs. Ground ball to shortstop. This could be two. There's one. Safe at first. They got one out now. Runner at first. Nice line drive over second base. There's going to be a play at third. Safe.
Hey, good shit, bro.
So we got runners at second and third now. One out for Nick Ward, number 1. As he steps up, this could be more for Dirty South, as they look to extend the lead and possibly run rule. I'd hit it. 12-6. 3-1. Ground ball to third base. Colby has it. Throws over to first. Out. Called by Sweet. No play. Out. Called by Blue.
Right on the line. Right on the line. Right on the line, yeah. Hey, out, boy, let's go.
As the runner passed the commit line, meaning he has to go to home. They throw over to home, and they call him out at the plate. Here we go, bottom of the fourth. 12-6. 10 minutes left on the official game clock. As a matter of fact, 9 minutes and 45 seconds left on the official game clock. This could be the last attempt for I'd hit it, possibly not. Because if they get a quick 3 outs, then the next inning will start within the 9 minutes. Here we go, bottom of the fourth. Here's a shot. Home run over into the waste management facility, right behind the old scoreboard in left field. Here's number 44 stepping up. Ground ball. Shortstop has it, throws over. Misplays it, but the runner does not run, and they finally get the out. That's 1 out. I'll bring up number 17. That's a ball, 2-1. Way outside. Curved back in, 2-2. Here's a shot. And it's going to go over the left center fielder. It's going to be a stand-up walk, stand-up 1-out double. They're going to put a runner in at second base. Excuse me. Bringing up top of the order, number 44, with 1 out, runner at second. As they look to start a rally here in the bottom of the fourth. That's going to be a ground ball that gets through to put runners at the corner now with 1 out for number 21. Inside, 2-1. 2-2, call sweet. That's going to be outside. 1 out, runners at the corners. Inside for ball 4. That'll load up the bases for Colby. He could take it out at any swing. He looks at a ball outside. 1 out, bases loaded. Outside, 3-1. Here's a shot, no doubt about that one. That's going to be a grand slam for Colby, and I'd hit it as they bring in 4 more, making it 12-11 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Let's go. Let's keep it up. We got a ball game here.
We got 1 out, no runners. Ball 2-1. That's gonna drop in for a 1 out single here as the rally keeps on going.
Hold on, Drake.
One out, runner first for Clifton Kennedy. Here's a shot to deep left center field. That's going to drop in the gap. Runner's going to advance to third with a stand-up 1 out double there for Clifton Kennedy. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Here's a shot right back up the middle. That could score 2. It will. And we have a new ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as I'd hit it takes over the lead 13-12. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Runner on first. 1 out for Joey Labriola.
Oh boy, what a slow down.
2-1.
You hit that ball on the fucking nose. What are you talking about?
Here's a shot to deep right field. Gano has it for out number 2.
Here you go, Steph. I'm baby.
2 outs, runner at first for number 24 stepping up.
Where's the wisdom?
I don't know if you guys could hear, but the Peacocks are out here at Chapman Field. Ground ball to third base side. Shortstop has it, throws over to first, but not in time. And we got runners at first and second here. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the official clock. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Here's another shot to deep right field. No doubt about that one. That'll be 3 more. Fried hit it, making it 16-12 here in the bottom of the 4th. Bringing up Rudy. Number 99 stepping up. Inside 2-1. 3-1. 2 outs. No runners. It's going to be a strike, full count. Here's another shot, deep center field. He catches it for out number 3 as we're going to the top of the 5th. Score is 16-12. I'd hit it. Takes the lead here over Dirty South. This is going to be the last inning here, as the clock is about to run out in about 24 seconds, and this will be the last inning. Up next, we have Bandits versus Rodbenders right after this game in a couple minutes. We'll be bringing that game as well live here from Chapman Field. Three one. Full count now. 3-2. Leadoff walk here for Dirty South, as that'll bring up third baseman Michael Burba. There's a shot deep to left field over the old scoreboard, and that'll be 2 more for Dirty South, making it 14-16 as they just trail by 2 here in the top of the 5th. Here's a shot single over the third baseman, putting runner at first. No outs for the Puerto Rican, Cano. Here's a shot in the gap. Stand-up double. Percano putting runners at second and third for number 11. No outs here. Top of the 5th. Dirty South trailing by 2, 16-14. This is going to be the last inning and the last opportunity for Dirty South to put up runs. Here's a pop-up fly ball to right field. Runners are tagging. They do. That'll put runner on third. 1 out 15-16. Dirty South is trailing. Number 24 up to bat.
Get under the ball, bro. Make a solid swing. Level swing, bro.
Here's a shot. Right center field. That's going to get caught. Gonald tags. And the game is going to be tied at 16 here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs now. Line drive. That's going to drive it. Don't. It's going to put him at first with a 2-out single. Two one. There's a fly ball, but right at Clifton Kennedy. That's the 3rd out. As we're going to the bottom of the 5th. I'd hit it just needs 1 to win this game, and it's a tie ball game right now. 16-16, bottom of the 5th. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next in a few minutes, we have Bandits versus Rod Benders. As we await the finale of this exciting game, 16-16 in the last inning. Ground ball to second. Second baseman bobbles it. She reaches safely to first with a leadoff single. Winning run is at first as the leadoff batter is up to bat. Number 44 comes up. Ground ball through the shortstop. He's going to try to score, and he will. And that's the ball game there, ladies and gentlemen, as I'd hit it comes back and wins the game 17-16 here in the bottom of the 5th at Chapman Field. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll be right back with the game, the second game of the night, which is Bandits versus Rod Benders. Right now in just a few minutes. Congratulations once again to I'd Hit It as they come back in the last inning to win it 17-16. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Let us set up, get the lineups, and we'll see you in just a few minutes. Thank you. Good night.